Welcome back to We Can Do It Women. I'm Deborah Morrison, and today we're diving into something that might feel a little intimidating, but is absolutely essential, which is creating your personal financial plan. Now, I suspect some of you may have never created your own financial plan. Maybe you've relied upon your partner to handle the finances, or you've been winging it with whatever advice you could find online. But here's what I've learned in over 4+ decades of financial planning. Generic advice just doesn't cut it for women over 60. We need plans that reflect our unique situations, our longer lifespans, our different earning patterns, and yes, our dreams and desires. So today I'm going to walk you through creating a simple but powerful financial plan that puts you in control. We're going to cover goal setting that excites you rather than restricts you, budgeting for eye-popping clarity and joy, and even creating new income streams after 60. Yes, you can do this. Because here's my philosophy. A good financial plan does more than just protect your money. It provides you the freedom to live the life you want. I call that an untethered life. So number one, why generic financial advice fails women over 60? Well, let's start with why most financial advice doesn't serve us well. And that's traditional financial planning assumes you'll retire at 65, you'll die by age 85, you'll have a linear career with consistent earnings, you have a spouse to share expenses, your biggest goal is preservation of capital. But our reality is different, isn't it? We might live to 90 or beyond, and many of us took time off for caregiving or child rearing. We might be single, divorced, widowed. We want and deserve to live, not just survive financially. Now, I had a client, Margaret, who came to me with a traditional conservative portfolio, all CDs and bonds earning 2%. She was 68 and miserable because she felt completely trapped. I can't travel. I can't help my grandchildren. I can't do anything fun because I might need the money, she told me. My heart broke listening to this. We redesigned her entire approach. We kept safety foremost in her mind and in our investment strategy. And we also created buckets for growth and for joy. 3 years later, Margaret had taken 4 international trips and was helping fund her granddaughter's college education. The difference, we planned and invested for Margaret's actual life, not some generic model. Number 2, the 3 buckets approach. Yeah, let me share one of my favorite planning methods for women over 60, and that's the 3 buckets approach. Bucket number 1, that's for our security, 6 to 12 months of expenses put aside. That's your sleep well at night money. Keep it in high yield savings accounts, bank CDs, money market funds, and the like. This bucket covers the emergencies and gives you that peace of mind that is so very valuable. Bucket number 2, growth. This is money that you're not going to need for 7+ years. This is where your wealth grows. So we're going to invest that in diversified stock funds, index funds, real estate investment trusts, which are obviously called REITs. And this bucket fights inflation and builds your future at a pace that is going to keep pace with inflation or beat it, and also account for the fact that you have to pay taxes. Bucket number 3, joy, your lifestyle and dreams. This is the bucket most traditional planners ignore, and it's so important, isn't it? Yeah. This is your travel fund, your home improvements, your gifts to the family, your hobbies, and your experiences. And here's the key. All 3 buckets need to be funded simultaneously. Yep. You're going to portion out monies to go into each of those buckets. You're not choosing between security and joy. You're planning for both. Now, let me show you how this worked for Linda, a 72-year-old client of mine who was a widow. Bucket number 1, she had $30,000. That represented 6 months of her living expenses. Bucket number 2, she had $200,000 put away for growth. And remind yourself, she's 72. Bucket number 3, she had $50,000 for travel and family gifts. This gave her security, growth potential, and the freedom to live fully. And that she did. Number 3, setting goals that excite you. Most financial goals are boring. Like, oh, save for retirement, build an emergency fund, yawn, geez, and crackers. Let's make your goals exciting instead. Instead of save for retirement, try create a lifestyle fund that lets me travel to 3 new countries each year. Visualize which 3 countries you'll visit first. Then Google must-do activities and must-see attractions, in each city, and put that right on your bucket list. Yeah. Instead of build an emergency fund, you're going to create a security blanket that lets you sleep soundly at night and say yes to opportunities as they arise. Visualize yourself lying in bed, peacefully sleeping 8 hours each night. That's a good thought. That's a good feeling. So instead of invest for the future, try build wealth that lets me help my grandchildren and support causes I care passionately about. How about visualizing you taking the grandkids to Disney or the museum and saving animals or whatever your passions? Here's my goal setting framework. Dream goals in the 3 to 5 years: that trip to Italy, renovating your kitchen, starting a small business. And then you're going to have security goals, which are ongoing. Maintaining your lifestyle, that's important. Healthcare coverage, that's important. Emergency preparedness, really important. And then legacy goals, 10 plus years out. This is helping families, giving to your charities, and leaving an inheritance, perhaps. So write down at least one goal in each of these categories and make them specific, exciting, and personal to you. Number 4, creating multiple streams of income after 60. This is one of the smartest financial moves you can make. If you have multiple streams of income, you have confidence. It's not just about money, it's about purpose and engagement. So you want to monetize your experience. You might have consulting opportunities in your former field of expertise. You might be able to teach or train others and write about your experience and getting paid for it, blogging and vlogging and all of that. How about turning your hobbies into income? How about selling crafts online? Teaching music or art lessons? Freelance photography? Why, that's a favorite of mine. And leveraging technology. How about teaching online courses or coaching online? Utilizing YouTube channel monetization ideas and doing e-commerce business. Yeah. How about real estate opportunities? Rent out a spare room if you have a separate entrance, for example. Maybe it even pays you to build on a separate entrance for safety purposes. House sitting services, short-term rental hosting. Let me share with you some success stories. Janet, age 69, turned her love of organizing into a $30,000 a year consulting business, helping other seniors downsize. She's happy, they're happy, she's making another 30 grand a year. Carol, age 74, she started teaching piano lessons online and earns 15 grand a year while staying sharp mentally. How about Patricia? She rents out her guest house on Airbnb when she's not staying there for an extra 20 smackers a year, $20,000. So the key is starting small, building gradually. You don't need to replace your entire income. Yet even an extra $500 to $1,000 per month can dramatically improve your financial flexibility. Section 5, simple tracking methods. Let's make this easy. Let's talk about monitoring your progress without getting bogged down or overwhelmed, because that's not a good thing. The monthly money date, right? Once a month, you're going to have a date with yourself to go over 30 minutes reviewing your spending versus your plan, your progress towards your goals, and any tweaks that are needed. How about the quarterly review? Every 3 months, you're going to say, am I on track for my goals? Do I need to rebalance my buckets? What's working and what isn't? And then once a year, you're going to completely review and update your goals, your income needs, and your investment allocation. See, there are some simple tools that work, like a basic spreadsheet, and I'll put a template in the description. Apps like Mint or Personal Capital, even a simple notebook works. The key is consistency, not perfection. Better to track simply and regularly than perfectly and never. Here's what I want you to do this week. Day 1 and 2, write down your goals using my framework. Day 3 and 4, calculate how much you're going to need in each of the 3 buckets. Days 5 and 6, choose your tracking method. Day 7, schedule your first monthly money date. Remember, you don't need a perfect plan. You need your plan. Start where you are with what you have and adjust as you go. See, a financial plan isn't about restriction. It's about intention. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and dreams. Next Monday, we're talking about healthcare costs and how to protect your wealth from medical expenses, a crucial topic for every woman over 60. So don't forget to subscribe, join our Facebook community, and share this video with any woman who's ready to take control of her financial future. And until next week, remember, you have the wisdom, the capacity, and the right to create a financial plan that serves your life. Now go make it happen. Or on the farm, get her done.